welcome to our channel. So in this video we are going to look at simple present tense, and first I'll give you a brief introduction to simple present tense, and then we'll see some worksheet on simple present tense. So guys, thank you for joining me. So if you have any doubt, if you would like to tell me anything, please comment in the comment box so that I'll receive it and I'll answer your questions. So you guys, let's start the first thing. So simple present tense. Simple present tense. What is simple present tense? Simple present tense is used to express an action which happens regularly. Okay, it's an habitual action, a general truth, okay, universal truth. So these are called actually simple present tense. Let's look at the screen so that you will understand more about it. So guys, look at this picture, and here what is simple present tense? See, simple present tense, for example, see, I read every day. I read every day. You read every day. Okay. She reads every day. It reads every day. Right? I read, you read, and then he reads, it reads. We read once a week, you read once a week, they read at home. If you look at the examples as I told you, so subjects, if the subject is he or she or it takes S or ES to the verb form. So I read, but he reads, she reads, it reads. Okay, so let's look at rules for the third person singular. Work will become works, eat will become eats, play plays, swim swims, write writes. But here, if the verb is ending with y, word is ending with y, study studies, cry cries, try tries, spy spies, fly flies. What does it mean? So if the word is ending with y, వర్డ్ కానీ వర్క్ ఫామ్ కానీ వైతో ఎండ్ అయితే ఐఈఎస్ అనేది పెట్టాలి అక్కడ. సో స్టడీ స్టడీస్. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ద వర్డ్ ఈస్ ఎండింగ్ విత్ ఓఎస్హెచ్ టీసీహెచ్ ఎక్స్ఎస్ఎస్, దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు యాడ్ ఈఎస్. ఓకే, గో బికమ్స్ గోస్, వాష్ washes, watch watches, mix mixes, kiss kisses. Okay, so here just look at facts. When you're talking about facts, I live in Poland. I live in Poland. Okay, feelings and emotions. They like pizza. వాళ్ళకి పిజ్జా అంటే ఇష్టం. I live in Poland. నేను పోలాండ్లో ఉంటాను. When you're talking about habits and routine, then you need to say, you guys, they swim every day. Okay, general truth. Sunday comes after Saturday. So this is a general truth. Let's look at this. He goes to school. He goes to school. He goes to school. This is a positive sentence. He goes to school. So he, since the subject is he, go, okay, go is added, es. Okay, he goes to school. In case the subject is they, we, you, then we go to school, they go to school, you go to school. But here, since subject is singular pronoun he, then you need to add es to verb form. Es to verb form. Let's look at next question. The subject is they. They eat a lot. They eat a lot. Next, subject is she. She surfs the internet. Surf means browsing. Okay, you search for something on internet, so it is surfing. Surf. You guys try to understand this. Subject is I, so play is not taken any s or es. But if the subject is we, then you have to say he plays, she plays, it plays, Rahul plays, okay, Raju plays the flute, etc. Okay, so let's look at next one. Let's look at okay, so let's look at next one. Let's look at subject is here she. She cries. She cries. ఆమె ఏడుస్తుంది. She cries. ఎప్పుడు జరిగే వాటికి సింపుల్ ప్రజెంట్ టెన్స్ వాడతాం. లెట్స్ లుక్ ఎట్ ద నెగటివ్ సెంటెన్సెస్. హౌ డు వి యూజ్ నెగటివ్ సెంటెన్స్? You guys remember to make negative sentence in simple present tense. Simple present tense, you need to use do or does. ఓకే, సో ఏం చేయాలి? నెగటివ్ సెంటెన్స్గా మార్చాలి అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇఫ్ యూ వుడ్ లైక్ టు చేంజ్ ద సెంటెన్స్ ఇన్ టు నెగటివ్ సెంటెన్స్గా మార్చాలంటే దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు యాడ్ డూ ఆర్ డస్. వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డూ? You need to bring this do or does. For example, see, I do not read. Okay, I do not read every day. So positive sentence is I read every day. Positive sentence is I read every day. Negative sentence is I don't read every day. నేను రోజు చదవను. You don't read every day. But subjects చూడండి, he she it వచ్చింది. Subjects are he she, so here it comes here does. Okay, does not. He does not read once a week. She does not read once a week. It doesn't read once a week. Okay, we do not read. Next one, we do not read. But here he does not read, we do not read, you do not read, they do not read. I hope you understand the difference. Okay, so to make negative sentence, you guys remember, మీరు గుర్తుంచుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే టు మేక్ నెగిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్ యూ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ డూ ఆర్ డస్. డూ కానీ డస్ కానీ ఉపయోగించాలి బిఫోర్ ద వర్బ్. సో ఐ do not read, you don't read, okay, they don't read, but he does not read, she does not read, it does not read, right? So people who are watching on live, thank you for watching. But if you have any question or if you don't understand it, please comment it so that I can answer your questions, and as for your request I'll modify my lessons. Thank you guys. So let's look at short forms. Short forms, instead of using do not, you can say don't. Instead of does not, you can say doesn't. Okay, short forms. Spoken English lo short forms మనం ఎక్కువ వాడతాం. We use short forms, so you can say does not, don't. So here I don't read, you don't read. Okay, he doesn't read, we don't read, you don't read, they don't read. Let's look at other examples. So here they don't read, but she does not love him. She does not love him. He doesn't He doesn't drive. He doesn't work. They don't sing. They don't sing. వాళ్ళు పాడరు. They don't sing. Next one. So now it's your turn. Your turn. Let's try to so write the affirmative or negative form of the verbs in brackets. Okay. So how do you answer this? For example, Dev not live in the bracket in Madrid. Madrid is a Spain capital. Dave, so how do you make it a sentence? Negative sentence. This is a negative sentence. How do you make it a negative sentence? You need to say Dave does not live in Madrid. Dave does not live in Madrid. Does not, because Dave is a single person. Okay, and this is a negative sentence. దేవ్ మ్యాడ్రిడ్లో ఉండడు, నివసించుడు అని అర్థం. సో దేవ్ డజంట్ లివ్ ఇన్ మ్యాడ్రిడ్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, Sue in the bracket study German at school. How do you answer it? Sue studies German at school. Okay, German is a subject there. So Sue studies German at school means Sue స్కూల్లో జర్మన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ చదువుతుంది అని అర్థం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్, మై డాడ్ drive a red car. How do you say? So my dad is a singular, so my dad drives a red car. My dad drives a red car. Right? Next one, we dash not walk to school. Negative sentence. How do you make a negative sentence here? We do not walk to school. Fifth one, the bus 34, the 34 bus dash not stop here. So how do you make it a negative sentence here? The bus 34 does not stop here. Does not, because bus is a singular one. Mr. Brown. So how do you make it a sentence here? Mr. Brown teaches maths. Okay, teaches maths. Next one, the children dash football. The children plays football. Play football. The children play football. Next one, Mary was, so single person, wash the dishes after lunch. So how do you answer this? Mary washes the dishes after lunch. Okay, ఇంతకుముందు నేను చెప్పే జనరల్ ట్రూత్ యూ జస్ట్ రిమెంబర్, ఇఫ్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ సింగులర్ then you need to add SRES to the verb form. Okay, so next one, interrogative and short answers. Interrogative sentences and short answer. How do you make a interrogative sentence and short answer? We'll see that. How do you make interrogative sentence? You need to start with do or does. Okay, do or does, and followed by subject and the followed by verb. Do I play? నేను ప్లే చేస్తానా? Do you play? నువ్వు ప్లే అంటే నువ్వు ఆడతావా? But here, since subject is he, she, it, does, starting with the does. Does he play? Does she play? Does it play? Okay, so in the same way, so since these are the plural verbs, plural subjects, so starting with the do we play? Do you play? Do they play? Look at the short answers. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Okay, do I play? Yes, you do. No, you don't. Do you play? Yes, you do. No, you don't. So in the same way, you have to answer short answers like this. Let's look at other things. So just look at them, look at the screen. So you guys, these are the other uh, so this is an exercise for you and a homework. And once the live is over, you just look at, stop the screen, pause the video, and look at the try to look at the answers, questions, and answer them, and post it in the comment box. Okay, so here we'll try to understand these things. Correct the sentences if necessary. Correct the sentences if necessary. Look at them. First one. What is the first one? Tom does not never read newspaper. Is there any problem with the sentence? Just look at it carefully. ఈ సెంటెన్స్ని కరెక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఈ కింద ఉన్న, సో దేర్ ఆర్ 8 sentences. So we are going to look at them and correct them. So guys, if you would like to really learn these things carefully, listen to me, do the exercises carefully, so that you will master English. The first one, what is the first one here? You first try to answer, try to find out whether it is a correct or wrong. Okay, అది కరెక్టా రాంగ్ ఒకసారి చూడండి, దెన్ విల్ ట్రై ఫర్ ద ఆన్సర్. ఫస్ట్ వన్, టామ్ డజంట్ నెవర్ రీడ్ న్యూస్ పేపర్. టామ్ డజంట్ నెవర్ రీడ్ న్యూస్ పేపర్. కరెక్టా? కాదు. ఎందుకని? Do you know what's the problem here? The problem is here, Tom does not never read newspaper. There is a double negative. What's the problem here? There is a double negative. So you can't use double negative in a sentence. So you have to say, Tom does not read newspaper, or you can say, Tom never reads newspaper. So here what you do is, Tom does not read newspaper. So never is not necessary. Never is not necessary. Next one, we don't like horror films. We don't like horror films. We not like horror films. This is a wrong sentence. So how do you correct it? To make a negative sentence, do you remember what I told you? To make negative sentence in simple present tense, you need to start with do or does, okay, before not. So here there is no do or does. So the right answer is, we don't like horror films. We don't like horror films. Third one, do Dave sends emails? Yes, he does. Dave is a single person. Dave is a single person. So how do you start the question? How do you start the question? You need to start with a does. Does Dave send emails? So S not necessary. Does Dave send emails? Yes. Here he does. Yes, he does. So okay guys, there are other sentences. Fourth one, Mary drinks sometimes coffee after lunch. Mary drinks sometimes coffee after lunch. So what I told you in the previous live, I told you sometimes, always, never must come before the verb form. So you have to keep it here. Mary sometimes drinks coffee. Okay. Fifth one, my best friend plays the piano. What is the problem here? The problem here is the spelling. The problem is here spelling problem undi akkada. So my best friend plays, plays, plays the piano. My best friend plays the piano. So here Plays, not ies. Next one. Do you have a big breakfast? Do you have a big breakfast? What's the problem here? Do you have big breakfast? Not a breakfast. Not a. Okay. So here